Why is it a better idea to take the off-ramp now, given the projections that it's going to take 5 to 7 years to get the new utility up and running anyway?
I would say that there is definitely a misconception there that even if we waited, Black Hills will still own the distribution, transmission, and generation. So what do we do then? We got to go through the same process. It's their assets. It's not ours, just like they bought Aquila. So why wouldn't we start now instead of waiting 10 years? So we're going to go through the same process. And the sooner we jump on this, the quicker we're going to have relief for our citizens here in Pueblo as far as electricity costs.
I would agree with that. The longer you wait, the more expensive it's going to get, because they're going to be at the commission saying, let us build more. We're going to do renewables. So you got gas generation. They're going to build all this excess capacity. And then the business community starves to death in those next 10 years. So now's your opportunity to exercise this and throw the bums out. I mean, I just don't know why anybody has any question there. I read the Chieftain editorial that said, it was not proved beyond a reasonable doubt that you would save money. Well, proof beyond a reasonable doubt is for criminal cases. But in my opinion, Black Hills has proved to me beyond a reasonable doubt that they are going to continue to screw the ratepayers in Southern Colorado, because it's a part of their predatory business practice.
I think it boils down to a few basic things. I mean, and Francis has surely touched on the whole structure, the cost plus. If you can inflate the cost base and make 9% or so on top of that, why don't you want to just keep inflating that cost base? It's the federal and state taxes that they pay, and it's the price that they pay for power. And you group all those things together, and it makes them a very expensive utility. And then I think it's right. I mean, in business, I always want to work with people I can trust. And I think if you look at Pueblo has done some really great things for the long-term, health and growth of Pueblo, and this is really one of those things. And yeah, we're probably not going to see savings for, if it takes 5 to 7 years to do this. Savings may come in year 8 or 9, and it might be year 10 or 11. But if you just look at those 3 different areas in those baskets, and you say, well, Pueblo Water does half the job that they've done with water, there should be $35 million or more of annual savings that's going to come back. And it's going to come back to, my bill at home and at work and people throughout the community. And all that money stays in there year after year. It'll let businesses invest more. It'll let people have a little bit more money in their pocket or not be so strapped. And it just makes sense.